Very nice. I think
this is a parliamentary rugby team. So
yeah.
So we just had
Member
the parliament. Yes.
How many years you?
Since 2019.
2019. It was great, I think. So you before play rugby?
No, I only play amateur level.
Amateur.
Yeah.
Amateur. So how you involved with rugby and you traveling now in Bangladesh?
Because I've obviously played rugby since I was a young man. I played at university. I played at a club level. I think rugby is a fantastic sport, and I want to be an ambassador for the sport. My constituency in England, in East London, Ilford, 15% of all my residents are British Bangladeshi. Now everyone's cricket mad, but we want to get people interested in rugby as well. And my main purpose of my visit actually is around trade, business. I've been visiting a lot of factories. I've been at Walton Electronics factory this morning, looking at how we build a better relationship between Bangladesh and the UK in terms of trade. But as a bonus, I'm also meeting with the Bangladeshi Rugby Federation, talking to them about how we support grassroots rugby here in Bangladesh. I had a conversation with people at the English Rugby Football Union about projects that we can do jointly. We are going to be inviting the Bangladeshi national team to come and play against the British parliamentary team in the UK. I think that would be a fantastic event to help promote rugby in Bangladesh and to support what we call third tier nations, so nations that are beginning to play rugby more often to actually become more competent and to become more effective at playing rugby. And as I say, I come from a very diverse constituency. 80% of all my constituents are from an ethnic minority background, and there's a big Bangladeshi community. So it's very important that we are involving young people in sport. We have some fantastic sports clubs, and so when the opportunity arose to be able to come and meet the rugby board in Bangladesh, potentially to play with some of the players, I said yes, absolutely, we should definitely do that, and we can build that relationship going forward. We just had the Parliamentary Rugby World Cup, happened in September into October, just ahead of the official Rugby World Cup. We had more than a dozen teams taking part. We played, the English parliamentary team played against the South African team, the Argentinian team, and the European Parliament. And this was given full state honours. We met the National Assembly chair in France. We had a lot of big meetings with many of the kind of top French members of Parliament and sports ministers. Because rugby is a global sport, but it needs to grow. It needs to grow more, and we want to strengthen rugby here in Bangladesh. And so, by me playing today and also getting to know the setup here, we can look at how we can potentially maybe bring coaches from England to help develop the teams here, sponsorship, maybe an opportunity for the Bangladeshi national team to come to England to do a tour, maybe to play against some club teams, play against the parliamentary team. So from my point of view, it's about doing what I can to support what I think is one of the best sports in the world. The parliamentary rugby team is made up of people from every party. I'm a Labour Party MP.
Political party?
Yes, I'm a Labour Party MP. We have Conservative MPs, about 4 or 5 Conservative MPs. We have a number of different Labour MPs, including a Labour woman MP from Wales, who is a former Welsh international. We have Lord Addington, who is also team captain in the House of Lords. He's a Liberal Democrat peer. We have someone from the Welsh Nationalist Party, Plaid Cymru. Obviously, in Wales, rugby is like a huge sport. And of course, we have Scottish players as well from the Scottish National Party. Although when we have we play our own parliamentary 6 nations, or 5 nations really, we play against the Scottish Parliament, the Welsh Parliament, the Irish Dáil, the Irish Assembly, and of course against the French National Assembly as well. And our club has been going as a parliamentary rugby club for 40 years. Now the core is obviously members of Parliament and members of the House of Lords, but actually any member of staff who works for Parliament can also play. So we sometimes have policemen, chefs, etc. also playing.
Actually, rugby is in Bangladesh one kind of non-popular, one kind of uprising sports. Bangladesh is football, cricket, and others are more popular. So how you help to develop our rugby between England and Bangladesh?
So we have the experience in terms of the history of the game. Obviously, the game was founded in England. We played a centenary match, in the home of rugby, in Rugby. In fact, our club chairman is the MP for Rugby. Mark Pawsey is his name. So we have the experience to develop grassroots players. We can do exchanges, so the skill level can be increased for Bangladeshi players. As I said, bringing players to the UK to have a tournament would be a very good idea. But also, if we can bring a coach from England to actually help coach a national team and look at different grassroots rugby projects, particularly for young people, we can then begin to raise the standard of rugby.
Which club you are belong rugby?
So my club is the Parliamentary Rugby Club. It's called the Commons and Lords Rugby Team. My local team, where I'm MP for, is this one here. It's called Ilford Wanderers.
Yeah, Ilford, yeah.
Ilford Wanderers. That's my local team where I'm MP for. Yeah, but this is the team I play for. Yeah, the Parliamentary team.
Okay.
Thank you.
Perfect.